Back in September, the Bears lost an instant classic in their first matchup against the Chiefs. Can Kansas City do it again? Find out next on Madden Football.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight, it is all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Kansas City Chiefs taking on the NFC champions, the Chicago Bears. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, we don't like to throw around the word dynasty loosely, but for the Chiefs, it applies. I mean, they're looking for their third title now in 5 years.
And with the way this league is configured now, it absolutely applies. I think you're totally on target. Remember, they lost a Super Bowl in there too. So to be back for the fourth time in 5 years in today's NFL, that's pretty incredible.
Meanwhile, for the Bears, it's been a long, dry spell for them. They were last in the big game in 2007 and had their only victory way back in 1986.
And, partner, while we understand the Bears haven't been here very often, they certainly leave a mark, don't they? Go back to that one in 1986 against the Patriots. Beyond dominant. The entire season that way. Finished it off in the Super Bowl. Here, they just want to find a way to win and add another trophy to Chicago.
And we will not have a return, so the first drive of this Super Bowl will begin at the 25. Time to see what Patrick Mahomes can do here with his first possession. The quarterback out at Texas Tech getting set to lead this KC Chiefs offense.
And no doubt he's living out a dream right now. He's had dating back to his first days of playing football as a kid. But he certainly can't get lost in the moment right now. There's still a Super Bowl to be played, and his offense, they're looking to him to be their leader. You can take it all in when it's over. Right now, you've got the biggest game of your life to win.
Well, this one complete. It's Rashee Rice. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense.
That's a good start to the ball game. Maybe a little bit of a tone setter offensively. They come out throwing right away, and it's an early completion and a quick first down.
On play action, it's Mahomes. That's complete. It's Travis Kelce. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From midfield, here's Mahomes. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 30. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical it would be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Personal foul. Nothing will happen.
So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it culminates in a Travis Kelce touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
As we begin the Super Bowl, we're looking at one of the game's most important players. And whether he's the centerpiece of the offense or taking a backseat to his teammates, offenses always look to the quarterback to be a leader in moments like this. He's got to be that calm, composed pillar out there who stays level-headed and keeps everyone focused on the task at hand.
More to motion man right. Oh, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now? But maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to. And he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed, and he saw that his team was good, if he was smart, he started to make plans right then and there. Reach out to other coaches who've been there before. Find out how they handle winning, losing, handling all the ticket situations, travel, practice, all those things. And then trust your gut, make your best decision, and put it all out there and give your team their best chance to win.
That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
4th down, so they send out Trenton Gill.
Waiting on it will be Richie James. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass in the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
On second down, here's Mahomes. And his pass incomplete.
And there was a good opportunity to just run a ride there, a drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A big play that time on a catch and run. 32 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball.
Touchdown! Travis Kelce, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl.
And the Chiefs will add to their first quarter lead here in this Super Bowl. Well, this has been a flawless start for them. They score, they get the stop, and they score again, Charles.
Complimentary football at its finest. You just mentioned how they got it done. They scored. The defense got the ball back for them. They score again. That's the way you win ball games.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And it's now 14-0. 5 plays there on that drive.
And it culminates in a Travis Kelce touchdown. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10.
And they'll begin by running the option.
And shutting him off, now open field.
Still on his feet. Inside the 20.
Touchdown, Chicago.
Justin Fields,
75 yards.
and the Bears are on the board here in this Super Bowl.
I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. And one play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over.
So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Mahomes going to throw.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Well, no one likes to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away.
And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Bears take over.
Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 28-yard line. The drive will start with an option going left. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and makes sure he spills it for a small gain.
To throw is Fields.
And the Chiefs are going to get him.
Chris Jones breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That is caught. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Darnell Mooney. And did he get in? No. Down at the 1-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And what a letdown after a huge play. He's going to pull this in and then set sail for the end zone. And he nearly made it, too. But he's going to be tracked down just short of the goal line. So a big play there that's going to set him up with 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And he will fight his way in. Not giving up there, and he's got a Bears touchdown.
Justin Fields.
His 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl.
And the Bears are an extra point away from tying up this Super Bowl.
Santos now to add the PAT. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. Just a 4-play drive that time.
And it was all capped off by the Justin Fields touchdown run. He took it in himself.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. At Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go.
They had that 14-0 lead, but that has evaporated as they go to work here 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes.
That went into the hands of Tony downfield.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards, the final tally.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. There is no denying they want to get him involved. That's already the 5th time that they've looked his way in this 1st quarter.
So that tells me defensively that they want to insist on going in that direction. Make sure you got your best people in the area to try and take that away.
Now Mahomes. And that'll be caught by Tony.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 37. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
I tell you what, if this is any quarterback other than Patrick Mahomes, I'm telling you how this is an ill-advised throw. But 15 is so good on the move with all those different arm angles and releases that all I'm saying now is that's a gorgeous play.
Well, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Still 1st down.
A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. They'll send Rice in motion. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he'll take this one down to about the 40.
That brings us to the end of one in Super Bowl 58. Much more to come from Las Vegas after this.
14 apiece is the score. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
And we are back and ready to go for the 2nd quarter of the Super Bowl. Brandon Gaud and Charles Davis, as always, thrilled to be with you. Thanks for tuning in, everyone.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Mahomes to throw once more.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 20-yard line. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep with the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands. That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. That's complete to Tony. And the Chiefs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
They'll run here with Pacheco. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Once more, it's Pacheco. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey with his 3rd touchdown in this Super Bowl. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he will not bring it out. He'll just go down to a knee here for a touchback. And the ball will come out to the 25. The Bears offense ready to get going again. So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Fields now to throw. And that one on the money to Claypool downfield. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
It's showtime, baby. Here we go.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Foreman powering ahead. Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Chicago. Deontay Foreman, 41 yards. And the Bears are an extra point away from drawing level. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far and fun to watch. Santos with the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. Now this Chiefs offense gets set to go again. And right now we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
To throw, it's Mahomes. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Over 100 yards receiving for him now in the Super Bowl.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
Man coverage on the left side, so I really like the design of this play because they opened up the field and brought their tight end the other way on a crossing route. That's a lot of ground to cover if you're a defender. I've been there before, unable to stay with his man there.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
A run by Pacheco on second down. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at about the Bears' 31. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs have broken our tie as they take the lead. And they use that height on the outside to get the score.
We've seen the evolution of the wide receivers. They've gotten taller and taller, but they've retained their quickness and their speed. It's a lethal combination.
Always good to have wide receivers with height. Extra point by Butker is on target, and they will take a 7-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
9 yards on the first down. Keeper, and it's 2nd and 1.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it. And while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
On second down, here's Foreman. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of people thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Back to Foreman on first. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 69 yards rushing for him now in the first half of this Super Bowl.
We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 37-yard line.
Again, it's Foreman.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Last play, they went over 20 yards. This time, they topped 30.
Here's Fields. They set up the screen to Foreman. Touchdown Bears! Deontay Foreman, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Bears are an extra point away from evening this one up.
That, of course, all set up by the big run on the play prior. They took advantage right away with the touchdown throw.
And you mentioned advantage, probably taking advantage of their natural instinct after that previous play to be aggressive and rush towards the line of scrimmage. And instead, they were vulnerable to the pass.
Now the point after try for Santos. He's got it. This thing's turning a bit wild here. We're tied at 28. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And the end result is a Bears touchdown. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away.
And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The Chiefs offense set to go. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Throwing now is Mahomes. Short throw held in by Kelsey. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Rice. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
Mahomes now on 1st down. And that'll be incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. That'll be caught by Rice. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he'll work down inside the 45.
I feel like I can see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Mahomes now to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, and
in for the Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce with a record 4th Super Bowl touchdown tonight. And the Chiefs have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this 2nd quarter. Butker on for the PAT. It's up and good, and they've jumped back ahead, 35-28. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays, and it culminates in a Travis Kelce touchdown. Breaks through the contact, and he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Face mask. Defense.
Well, you hate that defensively. They had him pretty well corralled, but the face mask, that obviously changes things.
Yeah, it's a bit frustrating because you feel like you did everything right. You had him stop, but the hand gets up just a little too high, and the natural inclination is to hold on, and that's going to get called every time.
Now it's 1st and 10, a big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Now it's Fields. That'll be caught by Foreman. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now a 2nd and 2. From the 50, here's Fields. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So we've come upon halftime in the big one, the Super Bowl. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. What a season this has been. Hard to believe it ends tonight, as we'll get back to you guys for the second half of this Super Bowl in just a moment. We were treated to an excellent first half from the gunslinger, Patrick Mahomes. The numbers boggle the mind. 5, count them 5 first-half touchdown passes. That is getting near record territory with a whole nother half still to play.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. The Bears offense set to go to begin the third quarter. And they trail here in the Super Bowl, but fortunately for them, Charles, very much still within striking range.
Yeah, things didn't go exactly the way they planned in the first half. To me, they appeared to be a little bit tight, made a few errors they normally wouldn't. But, of course, this is the Super Bowl, so things get a little bit heightened in that regard. But I think they have to feel a little fortunate. They're only down what they are here starting the third quarter.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, first down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Here's Fields now on second down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Throwing on third down, Fields. And it is caught. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That's a first down and then some, a 32-yard pickup.
Well, that was a pretty good time for his first catch of the ball game, and it turned into a huge play as well. He's certainly not been a central part of this passing game so far in this one, but he made his presence felt there. A big pickup on third down.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And maybe the wrong read there, as he's going to go down immediately. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Well, he's had success running the football in this one. Yeah, that's undeniable. But that time, the defense was on to it.
And, partner, I think the more you see a play like this, the more they're able to diagnose it quicker and easier for them to defend it. I think you have to dress it up a little bit and show maybe some different formations and looks.
And this is going to be caught? No, they say it's incomplete.
We know all the receivers go through those tiptoe drills, right, trying to get their feet down inbounds. But a lot of the times what we don't talk about is when they're up in the air and they catch the ball. You ever notice how they're reaching back with their feet, not just straight down, but back, because they're trying to create enough distance to make sure their feet are in bounds. They weren't able to get it done on that one, though.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them, because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open, that's a good start for him.
So the completion good for 7 there, and it's second down.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
And Kelsey's going to have a Chiefs first down as he's up to the 45.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
A give right side for Pacheco. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Mahomes going to throw. They'll check this one down to Pacheco. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Tony. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They'll try for the first with Pacheco. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. A 3-yard gain and enough for the first down.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. That ball caught. It's Rice. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That one goes for 24 yards.
And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the 3rd quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
In today's NFL, we're accustomed to the tight end getting downfield and creating plays and wreaking a little havoc in the secondary. Not on this one, though. They diagnosed that one really well.
Tried the dump off, lost yardage. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chiefs will extend their 3rd quarter lead here in this Super Bowl.
And that's a drive that makes everyone happy on that bench, because they accomplish exactly what they set out to do. Take care of the football, eat up a little clock, end up in the end zone. Now they've got a cushion for the rest of the game. So they didn't just help themselves offensively, they helped their defense out as well.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead now up to 14. So that drive spans 13 plays, and it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it, and they'll take it out to the 25. The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
A shotgun snap, Fields.
And he whips that one incomplete there. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, didn't look his way at all in the first half, and I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
Now Fields. He'll fire deep, looking for more.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you think you can take the spirit away from the...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
Picked off by Jaquan Brisker.
And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
Here we go.
They run it on first with Foreman.
Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Well, a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Fields.
And he held on to it too long. A coverage sack. Down he goes. Chris Jones able to put an end to that play, and in so doing puts an end to this third quarter.
We are through 3 quarters of play here from Allegiant Stadium in Super Bowl 58.
You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
And we're back in the Super Bowl. Time to decide who gets to hoist that Lombardi trophy as we begin the 4th and final quarter of action.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. And now here comes Kansas City.
And they have been the better of the two sides to this point with a 2-score lead. 4th quarter of this Super Bowl. And the Lombardi trophy within reach as they start this drive 1st and 10.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line. 2nd and a yard.
Pacheco gets it up the gut. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
2nd and 10. Now Mahomes. That's complete to Tony. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Running left to give to Pacheco. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Chicago offense set to get started. And we're at the time in this Super Bowl where, look, they need points. And they need them badly. Trailing here in the fourth quarter as they begin this drive 1st and 10. Here's Fields. Now pass complete to Moore. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? There's a ball thrown right side and complete, and he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A big pickup of 38.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Considering they've seen him have some big gains against him throughout this game, that's got to feel like a measure of revenge as they trap him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss.
Ran it last time. Now fields to throw. And he's got Mooney. In the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Bears have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Well, time to let those folks know who are tuning in looking for the late local news. We may be a moment because we've got a game again.
And partner, except for those on the West Coast where it'll be seen in its regular time, right? That's the way it works, doesn't it? But how about that? Big time drive right there. If they're going to have any chance, they needed a touchdown there, and they went right down the field and worked their way into the end zone.
Santos able to tack on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. And the tension ratcheting up all around. A one-score game. Fourth quarter of the Super Bowl. This is what you folks came for. Every play with the potential to win or lose a title as they look to drain some time off this clock. Mahomes' throw caught by Tony. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
What may seem a little unorthodox to some people, got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
A gain of 8 there on the play, and it'll be second and a couple. On the handoff, it's Pacheco. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he will have the Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
75 yards for him on the ground now on 18 carries.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll bring up second down. On play action, it's Mahomes. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. And Kelce's going to have a Chiefs first down as he gets this down to the 13-yard line.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. Another run on second down, try to cover up. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach, he's in big trouble. Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. Victory in the cards now for the Chiefs as they take a knee here. Time for this one final knee to put a bow on this title bout. That is likely the final play of this game, and no better feeling, I would imagine, than taking a knee to wrap up the Super Bowl.
Culminates everything. The championship is theirs. And just think, the last play they had in practice before this game began was doing this, practicing taking a knee and winning a Super Bowl.
And they get to do just that. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, you know, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. And the Kansas City Chiefs are the Super Bowl champions. For the victors, getting to hoist that Lombardi trophy, you know, we've talked to guys that have done it, and they say there's no better feeling in sports.
I don't know how there can be. The journey to get to this game is incredible. And then to finally break through and win it when all eyes are on this game alone because there's nothing else going on, that's just got to be absolutely amazing. The task, incredible. But the accomplishment, forever.